All right. I think we are live and good to go for today. Let's get everything loaded up and we will jump into Capcom Fighting Collection. All right, let's make sure everything fits on the overlay. I might bump the music up a little bit. Okay. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Capcom Fighting Collection. This was released, I think, earlier in the summer. I want to say maybe July. And it was released on, I think, pretty much every console and PC. This is the Steam version we're playing. And so what this is a collection of fighting games that have been put into one place and not really remastered, but some of these have never been released outside of Japan. You can tell because some of these only have a Japanese version they're playing. But these are old fighting games from the 90s and early 2000s-ish, maybe late 90s, early 2000s. I have not played a lot of these. I'm familiar with Darkstalkers. I've played the first, maybe second Darkstalkers. The localization for these games is kind of weird. In English, the first one's called Vampire the Night Warriors, then Vampire Hunter, then Vampire Savior, Vampire Hunter 2, and then Vampire Savior 2. Because it's Capcom, their naming conventions get a little bit weird. And I only played these old fighters like Darkstalkers and whatever iteration in the arcades, way back when arcades existed for all you children. In addition to Darkstalkers, we've got Red Earth, which I have never played. Hey, Iconic is here. What's up, Iconic? Welcome to the stream. We're looking at old fighting games today. Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition. This one I have also not played. I think this is a remastered version of the original Turbo? Gem Fighter. Super Gem Fighter, rather. I also haven't played. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo I have played. This is an awesome game. We'll definitely be taking a look at this one. Iconic says, how are you? I'm good. I was tinkering around with this before. I really should have done this yesterday. But I was trying to get everything up and running for the stream today. And it had trouble detecting my fight stick. And I think it's because I have a PS4 fight stick that I use for most of the stuff that you see on stream here. And this is a port of the Xbox version of the game. And so it got really confused and wouldn't really register buttons. And I don't think there's a way to convert to PlayStation controls. And so I couldn't start the games. It's kind of weird. So I'm playing on controller today, which is not my preferred way of playing fighting games. But since I don't know a lot of these anyway, it's not going to matter. Cyberbots, another one that I've never played. A couple characters have been featured from this game in other titles, but I've never touched it, so we can probably take a look at this one too. And so again, it's kind of an interesting collection of things that were never really fully released outside of Japan. And so we'll kind of take a look at a selection. We're not going to go through all these. There's not enough time. I want to look at Vampire Hunter 2 first. And then maybe we'll look at some of the other ones, because we can spend all day looking at the Darkstalkers games, but this is the one that has a roster I think I'm most familiar with, so we'll take a look at this one first. Iconic says, speaking of fight sticks, what's up with all that button one people saying is cheating? I have no idea what you're talking about, Iconic. If it was a discussion recently, I know hitboxes were recently banned, I think. But honestly, I don't keep super close tabs on what goes on in the fighting game community. I sometimes watch competitive stuff, but I usually don't monitor stuff that closely. I've also been out of fighting games for a bit. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't kept up on. Oh, okay, so Iconic says there's a fight stick that is only buttons. That's a hitbox. If you're talking about the type of hardware that instead of like a joystick, a directional stick, and everything else, it's all buttons. Everything's matched to directionals. Those are hitboxes. And there's a lot of discussion about whether or not those are tournament legal, but what got banned recently was, it was, I think, Mad Cats. I don't remember exactly. This was a little while ago. I remember because Wooly talked about this. There was a new model that had like completely mappable macros, so you could basically do frame perfect inputs mapped to commands with the actual hardware. And I don't even know if the product fully launched. It might have, and that's why it got banned, but basically it made it so you could just custom map stuff to it, which is not legal, obviously. But that's different from a discussion with hitboxes. Hitboxes have been controversial for a while, mostly because they're very unconventional. And I wonder, I can look up and see. Oh. The hitbox meme is something possibly different, because there's different terminology. Like a hitbox for an actual character in game is different from the piece of hardware I'm talking about. Let me see, where is it? Let's see. Hey, Sarahlad's here. Saralad says, horny bat lady and half naked cat girl. Okay, yeah, get ready for some character designs. Darkstalkers has one of the more interesting rosters of characters. But let's see. In regards to the hitbox meme that you're talking about, Iconic, that has to do with like hurt boxes, I think. I don't know too much about that one. I just know that Snake tagged me in one, which I thought was kind of funny. But if we're talking about hardware, like the hardware for hitboxes looks like this. I know it's confusing because fighting game terminology is never consistent, but there's an actual piece of hardware that looks like what I linked. And it's called a hitbox type of controller stick. And instead of having a joystick, like I mentioned, all of the directions are mapped to buttons, which is kind of neat. I don't think I could ever use one of those, but it's a neat concept. But those have been debated about tournament legality for a while. I don't know if they're allowed, because I don't follow the competition stuff that closely. All right. So let's take a look at the cast. So this is Vampire Savior 2. Is that the one I clicked on? And so one of the things that's kind of neat about Darkstalkers as a franchise is all of the characters are based around some sort of creature or kind of mythology-based character-ish. It focuses on like non-humanoid type or regular human characters. And so it's a really diverse cast of kind of creatures and whatnot. You have Felicia, cat girl, Victor, he's like a Frankenstein's monster type character, Dimitri, regular vampire, Anakaris is a mummy, Donovan is kind of like a demon hunter character, Pyron, the main antagonist of the series, is kind of like an alien. Bishamon is a cursed set of armor, like a samurai with a cursed set of armor. Lele, or Xianko, is a Jiangxi, a Chinese ghost. Let's see, what is that? Rikuo. I didn't realize he has a different Japanese name. Because this is the Japanese only game, the names are going to be different than what I'm used to in the West. But this character is normally called Rikuo in English, and he's like a merman. Phobos or Huitzel is like a type of robot. Sasquatch is a Sasquatch. Gallon, or John Talbane in English, is a werewolf. Zabel, or Lord Raptor, is a zombie. And everyone knows Morgan. She's not a vampire. She's a succubus. Icon says Victor with the thick ass. Can't really tell him by the sprite, but he does have a bit of a dumpy going. Edward says, bye, Felicia. Hey, you be nice to Felicia. Also, welcome to the stream, Edward. How are you doing today? Alright, I think... I definitely don't want to sit here and do kind of like a breakdown of every character. One, I don't know this game that well, and I don't want to sit in practice mode all stream. So I'm going to pick a character I know somewhat, and then maybe we can go through and do arcade mode. And we'll see if I can actually beat arcade mode. And I'm going to take John Talbane. I do remember playing this character a bit. And we'll pick a random opponent. We're in training mode here. Alright. So Darkstalkers proper is a 2D fighting game. It's one of the older Capcom titles that I really wish would get some more love. Maybe they'll bring it back eventually. But it has a lot of elements of Street Fighter. Street Fighter Alpha specifically, to me, is what this reminds me of. It's decently fast-paced. And it's a 6-button fighter, which, again, I'm playing on a controller because I couldn't get my stick to work on this thing. I do not like playing 6-button fighters on a controller because I don't have enough buttons or fingers for the buttons. And I see Edward has redeemed his stretch. Alright, I'm starting off. Iconic says, and while she's not here, we got Bletta, aka BB Hood, a hunter disguised as a defenseless little girl. Yeah, that's the other thing. The rosters are a little different between the games. I picked the one that has the roster I know. But, yeah, she's like a little Red Riding Hood character, but she's basically an assassin. Has a basket full of bombs and guns and stuff. And I think Vampire Savior 2, whatever the last one in the sequence we saw, John Talbane's not in it. I was like, okay, well, that makes it difficult. So let's see, we've got 6 buttons: light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. This game does have a sort of combo Gatling system where you can string normals together. Again, very reminiscent of Street Fighter. Our meters at the bottom, those are for EX moves, which I don't really know how to do. Hopefully we can learn as we take a look at the character here. Forward mediums are throws. You have forward throws, back throws. It's just Wait, there we go. Forward or back next to the opponent with medium or hard inputs. And John's got a couple different ones. For inputs, depending on the characters. We're not going to go through the specifics of all the move lists, but we've got command normals, throws. We have Hadouken and Shoryuken inputs for moves, and we have charge moves as well. John does not have charge moves, thankfully, because I suck at those. But there are distance-specific moves, which is interesting. With this climb laser, the down-up kick only goes off if you're next to the opponent. It looks like... Come on. That. It's kind of like a really short flash kick. It's not context sensitive. It seemed like it was earlier. Maybe I just suck at doing it. Down-up motions are not easy to do on a controller for me. But some of the normals are distance specific, it looks like. They go off when you're close. But this is basically a Shoryu down-up. Fireball input. This is Beast Cannon. If you've ever played some of the other Capcom games where you have characters that have moves like this, you can use punch inputs. This is Fireball forward punch. You can hit the button again to change directions if you're fast enough, which is kind of cool. If I don't hit the menu button. Kind of similar to Ruby Heart, if you played Marvel vs. Capcom. And there are super moves, and the super move inputs for this game are really weird. I was messing around with this briefly before stream, trying to figure it out. The EX moves are your supers, essentially. And so Dragon Cannon is or half circle back to forward to punches. And the input, if you get to go off, looks like that. But they're not all inputs like that. Sometimes they're different button combinations. Or you can hit L trigger on this particular controller. It'll do one of them. I don't have a hot button for the other one. Iconic says, I remember they had DeCapre and Mugen that was just Cammy edit that played like Talbane. That sounds about right. I should try and get Mugen running on my machine here. A lot of work to set up. Or we could just watch Salty Bet. Alright, the other EX Mirage Body. Same input. There we go. It's a install super. There's no time bar on it? Oh, it just goes off. Okay. And the last one, Moment Slice. I was trying to figure out how to get that to go off earlier. They're not simultaneous presses. To me, that looks like light punch, medium punch, forward, light kick, hard kick, like a raging demon. Is that? I think that's what that is. I'm just watching to see if my bar goes down when I do that. Whatever it is, you have to do it really quick or the opponent will block. Yeah, I guess that's it. And John's dash is a forward leap. I don't know if that has iframes. And you cannot cross up with it. But that is the sort of basic interface for Darkstalkers in a nutshell. I think one of these games has a guard cancel system. Again, I'm exploring these on stream today because I haven't played them. I've always wanted to. And it's kind of neat that they're all in this one collection. But let's quit out of the game. We'll start it proper, and let's try and actually just test out what we're doing. Oh, it's Vampire Hunter 2. Okay. Savior's the one that doesn't have Talbane. But I think it has BB Hood. So we'll start this proper and just mess around in arcade mode. Try and learn the game. Let me know if it's hard to hear the game audio. I think it's still a little bit low. If you folks can't hear the music and the sound effects, I can up it a little bit so it's a little more audible. Alright, we'll mess around with our boy John. Alright, Conic says seems fine. Alright, we'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, that is a reverse Hadouken punches. It's like a Rekka. You can mash additional inputs on punch for more hits. This game also functions on a Killer Instinct life bar system where the round doesn't end. You just keep going and your bars are persistent. Which I don't think all of the Darkstalkers games are like that. It could be. But I remember that being one of the more unique functions. That's what little bat icons are underneath the bar. When you lose 2, that's match, I believe. Yep. Okay. Oh, this is game specific. Oh, all right. We'll leave it for now. Maybe next time I quit out, I'll up it just a little bit. Like 1 notch. Oh, the dialogue's going to be in Japanese too. Okay. Oh, there's no air dash. Oh, there's that. It's like dark zone mechanic. I also don't know what that does. I think it's a special, it's a buff state of sorts. I just don't remember what exactly happens to the characters when you do that. Alright, looks like the supers are... At least that super's 1 bar. Iconic says, I so want the new Darkstalkers for many reasons. The main being what kind of monsters they would use to inspire new characters. Oh, absolutely. The lore and cast of Darkstalkers are so neat. This is very different from a lot of other fighting games. And they could totally bring the fighting engine back and kind of modernize it and make all sorts of neat tweaks. I just don't know if Capcom's really that interested in doing so. Like, can you imagine if they gave Darkstalkers to Arc System Works and had them give it like the Dragon Ball FighterZ treatment? That would be awesome. They could take like the kind of cel-shaded anime look without going like full 3D. I'm hoping. Alright, from what I remember of Rikuo, or Albath is his name, I guess. He is like a mid-range kind of aggressive fighter, but a lot of his moves change his sprite. So he'll turn into different aquatic creatures, and he's kind of similar to Dalsum in that he's got a lot of range, but he's quick. He's not slow. Iconic says we can indeed hope and dream. The fact that they keep releasing collections that have the Darkstalkers games like this is encouraging. But Capcom seems dedicated to Street Fighter and only Street Fighter, which is fine. In fact, I want to play Street Fighter V when it comes out. But it's not the only fighting game series they have. They got Rival Schools, they got Darkstalkers, and everything else you see in this collection that we'll look at later, like Red Earth, things that have never seen the light of day. Alright, Bishamon, I actually remember very little about that character. He does have projectiles, so he might be kind of a mix of mid-range and zoning? Or traps and lockdown. That's what that looks like. Oh. Hey, first time chat from... Oh, I can just pause. Hartoplo? Is that how you say your name? Hartoplo? Hartoplo says, bro, the forehead? Forehead? Oh, that's a lot of hits. Oh, that's a straight up, do you want to switch characters prompt? Okay. I think I need to keep pressure on, stay in this guy's face. Ah. The menu button is right above my directional pads. One of the reasons why I like playing fighting games on a stick. Placement of buttons is easier for me. It's alright. If I end up looking at this again, I'll see if I can get my fight stick to work. Ooh. Okay, you can retreat with that. That's good to know. Ooh, is that an EX? Oh boy. Third fight in. AI is not messing around. Okay. Cancel normals. Yes, you can cancel normals with special moves. Oh, I was lucky. All right. Look at the dog dancing in the background. Oh boy, Dimitri. One of the poster characters for Darkstalkers. He's kind of like the Ken or Ryu of Darkstalkers, with Morgan being the counterpart, I think. Ow. Is that looks like an EX. Oh, this fight's gonna be, it's gonna challenge. Oh, I wanted to see if that could anti-air. Roll frame rate. Ha! I do not think Talbane is invincible when he throws that. Alright. Next up, Phobos or Huitzel. This character is a slow projectile user, I think. Iconic says the best stage. The art, design, and aesthetic of Darkstalkers is so cool. When it comes to old sprite-based fighters, that's one of the things I like the most about it. Just the presentation is really cool. It's got a pretty good soundtrack too, but I always remember the visuals, the animations, the backgrounds, character design. It's so good, underrated. Oh, Huito's fast. I thought that character was slow. There we go. That was a little close. Last stage, Fetus of God. And we're fighting Pyron. This is a really well-known and iconic fighting game stage too. Kind of horrifying, but look at the detail. I don't remember Pyron's deal. I know he's fast and he's got some dangerous distance projectiles. It's quick. Oh, wow. Okay. That worked out. The Feast of God in the background is freaking out. I can only read bits and pieces of this. Character specific endings. This is Zenko and Anita, I think her name is. Alright, now I got a really quick staff crawl. I think this is pretty much a direct port of the arcade version with a couple of interface stuff added for the collection, obviously. Alright, let's do this. Let me back out. I'm going to fix the music. Apparently, all the games here have rollback netcode. I don't know how active the online community is for these, but apparently they play well. Let's Switch games. You can always go back and mess around with the Darkstalkers franchise some more. Let's look at Cyberbots. I know nothing about Cyberbots, so we're gonna go in completely cold on this one. Oh wait, hold on. I think there's a training mode. Let's do that first. I think what they did is they coded an actual training mode for all the games. They probably knew people were gonna want to mess around with things and not have to fight the AI. Okay, so we have pilot select. This is Jin. Jin is the only character I know from this. He was in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. We'll start with Jin. And now you select machine or body type. This is a mech fighting game. The sprite work for Cyberbots is so cool. I love the mech designs in this game. Blodia, Reptos, 40. Alright, I have no idea what determines which one of these I get. Oh, there you go. Blodia, Swordsman, Riot. Alright, this is his cannon mech, I think. We'll fight Arietta, I guess. So I guess these are sub-models for each body type. There's a Reptos, Lightning, Jackal. That is a really interesting idea. Alright, so what does our interface look like for this game? We have A1, W. I don't know what that stands for. We'll look at the controller settings. Okay, attack 1, attack 2, weapon. This is not going to match my controller because I'm using a PlayStation controller. Can I change it? Is that what the type is? No, this just changes the buttons. Okay, we'll leave it the way it is. So punch. A2. So attack 1, attack 2, dash. Oh, there's a dedicated dash button. And it works in the air. That is really cool. Oh, 8 directions. That's the boost meter under my life. Okay. So I can boost in any direction? No. That's just a regular jump. Forward and backwards. But you can do it in the air, but you can't go airborne directly from the ground. So forward, backwards, in the air. That's the way that works. Let's say booster power down. Okay, you can boost in 8 directions in the air, just not from the ground. I have to jump first. Okay. That's interesting. So you get basically 2. You can hover, or you can feather, slow fall by hitting down. Neutral makes you hover, and then you can change directions. Wow, that's pretty neat. Let's see, Iconic is redeemed to hydrate. Alright, I will drink some more of my water. I don't have any Guff Fuel yet. Maybe I'll get some later. Alright, let's see. Wait 1 second to check something. I don't know what the significance is of the flashing parts. I think there's breakable limbs or body sections in this game. I guess we'll find out. You can break off arms or legs. I think that's what that is. And then we'll see what the power meter is. Give me 1 second. I don't want to necessarily look up a guide, but perhaps maybe for next time I can do some research before. That way I have slightly more of an idea of what I'm doing. Let's see. Okay, what are there special moves? What's that? Like a pile bunker. Near opponent, normal throw, forward or back plus A. Regular attack? Yep. That's pretty cool. There's 2 different throws. There's light throw, or throw A and throw B, I guess that is. And the enemy mech has lost an arm. I can't pick that up, I guess. I guess you have to pick up your arms. Like Samurai Showdown style. You get disarmed. Alright. Stomping during jump down plus A2. Ah, is that what that is? Got. Oh, you can chain that. Okay. What else we got? We have regular Street Fighter type inputs. Whoa. Let's fireball back. It's like a mid-range multi-hit. Yep. Shoryu, anti-air. So light and hard versions. Yep. That's the hard version of the fireball. Okay. Break shaft. Half circle forward. I guess that's that. It's a command grab? Direct press. Okay, that's the other throw. Alright, that's not a huge move list. Swordsman moves. What's that? Is this the other? No, it's not the other character. What is all this stuff? Crescent Tornado. Power gauge is maxed. Forward. Course will go forward twice plus A. Is that a super? Yeah, it's definitely super. I wonder what designates the swordsman moves from Lodia. I wonder if this is robot specific. During dash down A1. I think that's what that is. Down up A2. That does not want to come out. Core circle forward A. That gives that move normally. And it looks like the weapon button probably varies per character, per whatever equipped thing, but it's just a forward shooting gun. Directional inputs. Okay, I can change height. High. Low. Yeah, okay. Oh, basic moves. Wait, riot moves. Charge? Oh, this must be... I wonder if this is during different modes. Was that a burst? Yeah. I don't know what that does, but I think there's different states. That's interesting. Giga Crush. A1, A2 press simultaneously. I think it's that? Yeah, this looks like a buff state because my moves are different for the inputs. That's interesting. Okay, let's... What do the different characters do? I guess we can try Reptos. Bao and Mao. Okay, normals for this one. Was that a grab? I think it's a grab. This is basically a full screen tackle, and the hard version can switch directions. Is that what that was? Yeah, interesting. Iconic says Cave Peeps using a mech seems legit. Yeah, nothing to see here. Alright, the weapon is kind of big energy beam rifle. Okay. And we got dashes on the ground. This mech seems a little bit faster than the one I was using before. Alright, what's this move list look like? Similar inputs. That stomping moves. That's what that is. Stomping move. Iconic says that walk cycle is funny for some reason. Yeah, this is definitely walking down the street vibing while I'm on my way to McDonald's. Again, sprite work is awesome in this game. Whenever I saw the characters or screenshots, I always thought that the designs looked really cool. So there is a combo system of sorts. Basically normals, specials. And then the weapon system and dash system make this game a little unique. That's just comboing attack 1 to attack 2. Oh, there's the supers. I didn't think to try my shoulders. Okay. A1 and A2. Oh, that's a charge. Okay. Why would you do that if it just refills on its own? Yeah, okay, that's the big super move. But where's my meter for that? Power? That flashing mode's got to be some sort of buff state. Oh, that's kind of cool. Orbital strike. Different button strength, different distance. Looks like directly in front and then a little bit further in front. Okay. Let's just try fighting in arcade mode. Overall, interesting presentation on this game. I just don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you can see the opening. You watch the AI play, and maybe it'll give an indication of how this game's supposed to actually be played. Oh, look at that. Look at that old school CGI. Good Lord, that's like PS1 era. The 3D graphics are so jarring compared to the sprite art. It's actually kind of funny. Santana. That's a JoJo character. Gawain. Arietta. We'll try Sad Girl, I guess. Where's the... So it looks like there's a main type and these other variations have like different lower bodies, I guess. This is treads. Well, alright, picking that one. In the laboratory is a frightened girl. Alright. There's actual cutscenes. Alright. It's obviously a very heavy type unit with missile launchers. Oh, is this a grappler? This might be a grappler. Okay, so my power meter, that must be my supers and whatnot, because it's not full. Ah, and that's what happens if your super gets stuffed. Kind of like a DBZ energy charge mechanic then, I guess. Oh, and it's a grab super, okay. I've seen some of these sprites or these characters on Mugen as well, like in Salty Bet. Okay. We're now fighting a Gundam character. Oh, I lost an arm. Okay, you have to just walk over it to get it back. Oh, it's a grab. Throw raw supers. Okay, looks like they're all 2 rounds. Really don't know what that super looks like. Oh, there it is. Okay, basically Super Zangief super. Alright. Vice. Is that what the mech's name? Or the model? Nope. Ah. Oh, that was close. Icon says Killer Bee. That's not Cammy. Indeed. Hey, it's Jin. G Vice. Yeah, that's the... Must be the mech type. This character's a lot faster than me. Yeah, that's it. Iconic says Jin was like begone thought. Yeah, I guess he's the hot-headed righteous guy of the game. Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, there's an arm meter. I wonder if that gets depleted, that's what would cause you to lose your weapon, or your limb, rather. That does look like that's the minimum range. Come here. Ah! Interrupted me on my super. Was that Devilot? Oh, I forgot she was in this game. Super. Oh, I've seen that sprite before. I've seen that one in Salty Bet. Oh, that thing is really good at keeping you away. Oh, can't hit when jumping. Oh, okay. I think that was the burst. I wasted my burst. Aw, man. Could have landed that super. Oh, stop jumping. Uh-oh. Stop zoning me out. Jeez. Let's see if I can get the grab. Nope. Well, that's really short range. Okay. Cool. Boy, the zoning. Timer scam? Okay. That is not easy. Let's switch types. Let's try the quadruped jackal type. What is that? Is it like a grapple? No idea how this particular mech plays. It's definitely different. I think it's kind of like meant to fight at a distance and grab. It's like a mid-range grab, I think. That's what that looks like. Uh-oh. Ow. So farther range normals, kind of whip ability. Other than that, I don't really know what else. Okay, that's grab. Uh-oh. I don't really know what the gimmick is on this thing. I guess it's supposed to be like a... kind of like a scorpion spear style thing. Oh, that's really close range. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I like that particular moveset. Oh, whoops. Well, let's try the bipedal type. I'm gonna assume this is one of the bosses, if not the final boss. If not, then it's gonna be rough. Okay. Going for rushdown. Oh, blocked. What is that dash move? Is it fireball forward or fireball backward? Oh, forward. I was just doing it wrong, I guess. Oh, that might have armor. Oh, really? That missed? Ah. Uh-oh. Hit me, I was on the ground. Alright, let me stick with this type. Iconics is Super 8 ain't messing around. That's kind of a tough fight. Name of the game definitely seems to be get close. Stay in its face. There we go. I just gotta do that one more time. There we go, got it. I did a ton of damage. Alright, jeez. Gawain, okay. Well, it wasn't the final boss. Oh, anti-air throw. Ooh. Oh, it grabbed me out of my super. Oh, man. I see Sour Letters redeemed a stretch. And a hydrate. Alright. Now let's see. Let's try 40. Is it reverse jointed mech type? Okay. Similar type of weapon. Okay, that comes out pretty fast. That's just back heavy? Yeah. Ah. Trying to charge up for a super. Alright, basically flash kick super. This thing does not have projectiles, as far as I can tell. I don't think I like the playstyle of that particular mech. Try Blodia. Oh, I see. These are what the movesets mean. Okay. It's the body type, I guess. Alright. Pull my arm off. Whew, that was close. And I wasted my burst. Aw. Surprised that landed. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Ah, man. Let's try Riot. Cover legs? Whoa. Interesting. That's a full screen. Grab. That's an interesting moveset. Let's see what the super looks like. Interesting. It's not a grab. Aw. Oh, it can be hit out of it. Alright. I guess that makes sense. I was really hoping that'd be enough to kill. That would have been the win. Aw. That's an interesting moveset. I think the bipedal mechs are my favorite so far, just by moveset. Okay, good damage. Uh-oh. Ooh. Lucky hit. Jeez, alright. Gates. This is a much faster target. Ooh. Oh, look at the background. Background's going nuts. Nice. Oh, that was lucky. Chip. Oh, come on, really? No health? I see Sourlad's taking off. Alright, Sourlad, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later. Oh. Ah, I'm gonna try and throw super. Didn't think that would hit. There we go. Down heavy is that overhead sword swing. I was trying to figure out where that was coming from. Well, it's going to cost me. Oh, I got crossed up. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with this one. Oh, that lockdown is annoying. That move did not do any damage. Ah, I canceled my super. Oof. It was a tough fight. Teleport's tricky. I think the answer is actually to zone a bit, since I think that mech is faster. I could just low profile my laser. Oh, that was lucky. Will it be enough to kill, though? Nope. That is. Alright. We had to switch up the strategy, but we got it. Oh. Hellion. This looks like a final boss. Oh boy, full screen projectiles. Oh, wow. And I wasted my super. Cool. That's a lot of damage. Combo super. Oh, the last part missed. I didn't even know that could happen. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to throw my super. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not going to be an easy fight. Aw. Oh, the last part of my super keeps missing. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow. Alright. I think this is the final boss. It's definitely hard enough to be the final boss. Alright, we'll try one more time with this one. Oh, now it hits. It wasn't enough. Oh, I lost my arm. There it goes. One more hit. Wow. I guess weapons don't chip. Alright, this particular mech has a lot less gap closing tools than the other one. Okay, regular normal's chip. There's a super. Ah, come on. Iconic says, be right back, gonna eat dinner. Alright. I may or may not still be on this fight by the time you get back. If we can beat story mode... Oh man, I didn't want that one. If we beat story mode, then I'll move on to Puzzle Fighter next, and then I'll probably close this out. Is that be enough? Oh, I was lucky. I'm getting zoned. Ah. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm going to switch back to the other unit for Reptos. I like that moveset better. Ooh, that's lucky. Ha! Oh, it still caught me? Alright. Didn't want to waste any of my resources on that. Alright, just let me charge. Ah, that might have been the win if I hadn't got my super stuff like that. Ah. Oh well. Oh, really? Nope. Oh, come on, chip me out. Wow. That's not a good run. Take me enough. Nope. Oh, just barely. Uh-oh. Ah, alright, well, save my meter. Well, I was lucky. Uh-oh. I thought I had a little bit more time to block than that. We're all super. Ah. Almost. Ah, really? Hey, stop knocking my arm off. Okay, that works. That could be cheap. I'm not above zoning. Ah. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted. Burn my bar. Ooh, I can't believe that missed. Oh, dear Lord, that was close. That was not the final boss. Real quick, before we go into the final battle, I need to go use a little Raku's room. Let me pause it right here, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Really hoping that was going to be the end. All right. Sorry, there was nothing but silence for a sec. All right, let's go back. R. Jackal, piloted by God. Okay. Oh, this makes it a lot faster than when I was using it. Oh, my super got countered. I'm gonna go back to the heavy type. Vice. It'd be funny if we beat the game with this particular mech since we used this one in the beginning. Aw. At speed, though. Ooh. Let's try Gildan. I wonder how much different this particular model plays. Okay, close range, kind of slow, but not a grappler. Cool. Oh, it's got a flamethrower. Okay. Full screen projectile. Yeah, I think that one might be a little bit too slow. Let's try Riot. Cool, that was close. Ah, got hit on my super. Yeah, I think I gotta go back to speed. All right. Ow. Yeah, that overhead move is trouble. Ooh, I was lucky. Ooh, I was lucky. Actual final boss? Warlock. The actual final boss now? Oh, look at that life bar. It's just nothing but skulls. Wow. You get a lot of meter just for using that. Ah. Alright, seems doable. Oof. Ah. A little brutal. Oh. See, Iconic says, I returned from dinner, but I gotta go as the fam wants to hang out. Best of luck fighting stuff, my dude. Much love. Alright, Iconic. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you later. This is a really tough fight. We'll see if I can actually beat it. But hope you have a good evening. Uh-oh. Surprised I blocked that. Ah. Okay, there's one. That was lucky. Ah. Wow. The computer gave me that first round for free. Oh, what was that? Command grab? Oh, that hit me on the ground. I didn't even know you could do that. That'd be enough to kill. That is. Alright. Ugh. Aw, really? My feet? Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Ah. Oof. Ah. It's a tough fight. Not enough. Oh. Alright, I'm going to switch up to the Bloatia model. See if that fares any better. Ah, maybe I should have thrown my super there. Ow. Whoa. That's fine. Hey, Pillowcase is here. What's up, Pillowcase? Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure I'm fighting the final boss of this game and getting absolutely murdered. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the other mech. Uh-oh. Oh, that interrupts my charges. Jeez. All right. Oh boy, that does cross up. I wonder if it's unblockable if you're in between the two clones. Yeah, that might be. I don't know if it's unblockable. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna be enough to kill. Oh, not quite. Ah. Oof. Ah. I didn't think that would work. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 rounds? Ugh. Ah. Completely blocked my super. Hey, it's the true Dorito Dragon. What's up, Dorito? I did see that you followed earlier. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. I'm getting mercilessly destroyed by what I assume is the final boss in this fighting game. Dorito says, which streamer do I know you from? I know you from somewhere. Probably from Wazzy's streams over on the Toxic Cure channel. I occasionally hang out over there and get trolled by Wazzy. So most likely from there. Ah, I lost my arm. Maybe throwing that right out the gates is not the best idea. Uh-oh. Dorito says, Wazzy, that's right. Wazzy trolls you, and I gotta troll you too. You don't have to. You'd also just hang out and be cool. Oof. Brutal. Dorito says, can I be cool with this? With a hydrate and a stretch. Very cool. I've been sitting here for a while getting destroyed in this robot game. And it's very warm, so I do appreciate the hydration. Ooh, lucky grab. Out of here. Ooh, it was lucky. Ah, I should. Ah, okay. Dorito says, I actually have a neck fan because it's so warm. I wish I had a neck fan. And Dorito says, unfortunately, I gotta go. Do me a favor. Beat some robot ass for me. I'll do my best, dude. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Make sure you tune in to Extra Life this weekend over on Wazzy's channel. Oh, I was lucky. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Get off me. Wait, we're out of time. Ow. Ah. I cannot get that dash to come out consistently. Especially if I'm facing the left. Wow, that range. Got my arm. I'll try and switch robots after this. Experiment around with the rest of the cast and see if any of them work better in this particular fight. I was lucky. There we go. I just have to be cheap. Oh, come on. I was hoping that... One more super would have done it. Alright, try one more and then we'll switch. Oh, I was lucky. Because I probably shouldn't spam that charge move. It's good damage, though. Not if I miss. Oh, come on. Hitting the toes. Alright, let's try, was it Jackal? Wish I could play this particular model as good as the computer did. The computer messed me up. Well, that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Hey, first time chat from Genghis Kong. Genghis Kong says, I always wanted to learn how to play this game. Yeah, so did I. I've seen videos of people playing it on emulations and other stuff, but until the Capcom Collection came out, I never had a chance to play it. So that's why we're looking at it today and getting absolutely murdered on this final boss. But all the different mechs have a pretty interesting and diverse play style. I think I like the faster rushdown ones better. This one, the quadruped. Where's this move list? Jackal Stamp. That must be the move I'm thinking of. Charge down? Charge down up? Is that what that is? This is a really bad place to experiment on with the new... Yep, I think that's the move that kept hitting me in the head. Not too effective on this boss. Genghis Kong says, you play any other fighters? I play, yeah, a decent amount of fighting games. This is the first time looking at these ones on this stream. Well, we play them every once in a while on our stream sessions here. Alright. I'm gonna go back to Reptos. We were looking at Darkstalkers earlier on the stream today, since I didn't have a chance to play the later Vampire Hunter and Savior games. So we're looking at that a little bit. As far as modern fighters that I play a little bit of Guilty Gear, Soul Calibur 6, Them's Fighting Herds, Skullgirls. What else? Killer Instinct, Modern Killer Instinct. I really want to do Fighting Game Month here on the channel. I will one of these days. Oh, I don't know if that's me enough to kill. Nope. Ah, come on. Pillowcase says, any Skullgirls? Yeah, I love Skullgirls. It's one of my favorite fighting games. It's been a while since we looked at it, though. I have not got a chance to play with the last DLC character, Umbrella. So if we were doing Fighting Game Month, I would definitely be looking at Skullgirls. Probably first. Angus Kong says you play a good mix. Yep. Are you a fighting game fan? What games do you play? Aw. That was a lucky hit. Oh, right in the toes. Ah, come on. Genghis Kong says I suck, but classic ST and 3S. I'm assuming 3S is Third Strike. This game plays kind of similar to the old Capcom Fighters. Its button layout is unique, but the combo system is kind of similar to Alpha. It's definitely faster. It's like if you took Alpha, made it a 2 normal game, then added like a weapon button and then dash. The dash mechanics are kind of interesting. Uh-oh. I was lucky. Ah. Should have saved it. Yep. Genghis Kong says, makes sense. Looks faster than I expected. Yeah, this game is very fast. But the combo system is interesting. It's not like a super long length chain combo type game. But I've yet to understand kind of the best flow for stringing moves together. Like, yeah, it's like the final boss, I'm pretty sure. And the AI is incredibly quick. But you have basically light attack, or they call A, and then heavy attack. And you can sort of chain them together, and then you have like standard Street Fighter inputs for special moves. And then if you hit both attack buttons at once, you can charge, kind of DBZ style, and that's what fills your power meter, which is like your special meter, your burst meter. And I don't think there's EXs. If there is, I haven't figured out how to do those. Oh, thanks for following, Genghis Kong. Welcome to the Space Bees. Hope you enjoy your stay. What? Hopefully I can actually get through this fight. I've been working on it for like 40 minutes now. And another unique mechanic, kind of like Samsho style, if you take enough hits, your mech will lose an appendage, usually the arm, and it impairs your moveset, and you have to walk over it to pick it up again. And I haven't quite figured out what causes that, unless it's just a hard hit. And then the weapon button is some sort of projectile that's different for every single mech. Like this one has kind of a particle cannon, some have single shot blasters, others have artillery, and at least one heavy mech has a flamethrower. And the cooldowns for these are above my life bar. There's like an energy meter, and then the thing with an A is my arm, I guess? Or appendage meter? And I guess if you take enough hits to deplete that, that's what causes you to lose an arm. Supers have kind of like Street Fighter inputs, but on this controller layout, it's defaulted to L2. So I've just been throwing it with L2 since it's a little bit easier than doing the inputs on the spot. Come on, almost got the first life bar. Let's see if I can do it without burning my super. Whew. Genghis Kong says pad or stick. I was having trouble getting my PS4 fight stick to work with this game because it's a port of the Xbox version. So I'm using a controller for this, but normally I play on stick. It's much easier for me to play on a stick than on a controller for most games. Exception may be Mortal Kombat. But everything else, I prefer to play on stick. Oh, it was a lucky hit. Hey. Oh, did it teleport my limb? Oh, I didn't notice my bar was full. Ah, that's a burst. I absolutely wasted. And it cost me the match. Yep. I could have won that if I got close enough to throw super. Whew. Nope. Ah, my feet. That bomb move will stop anything that comes inwards that's touching the ground. You can't go over it with dashes unless you're in the air. And air dashes are slow, at least with this mech. Brutal. I guess to explain, since we have a minute here, the way the character, quote-unquote, character select works in this, as I understand it, is there's 4 different main mech types. And each type has 3 variations, which have their own name and moveset. So like Lodia is got 3 different types. There's a bipedal, like a swordsman type, then a tank type, and this kind of flying type. And each one has its own move pool and plays very differently. Well, I keep forgetting there's a time limit. I guess we're looking at the tank this round. Gildan. Or Golden. Close range. Heavy. Doesn't grapple. One of the other models in this type does grapple. But this one's supposed to be heavy hits. I suck at this type. I didn't mean to pick it. And its weapon is a flamethrower, which is close range, which is not good for this particular final boss. Genghis Kong asks, does the pilot affect it at all, or mainly mech type? I haven't been able to figure that out yet. I don't think the pilot matters. I think it just it affects the story, but I could be wrong. Since I've been playing with one character the whole time, and it gives me the option to switch my mech, but not my pilot. So essentially it's a 9 character, or no, 12. 12 character roster, characters in quotes. Alright. I suck at the heavy types. The reverse jointed 40 types are also kind of weird. So far, I've been doing the best with Reptos. There we go. Now that I think about it, this game reminds me a little bit of the old sprite-based Gundam fighting game. I think it's faster in general, but the kind of interface reminds me of that a little bit. I don't know which one came first. Pillowcase asks, can you do throws in this game? Yeah, throw inputs are forward plus an attack button right next to the enemy. They're really quick, so it might be hard to see. But Reptos is kind of like a close range grab and then poke with the claws. Let's see if I can do it if I get close enough. There. Pretty quick. Oh. Thinking normal combo into super if you're quick enough. But boss is not really falling for it. And there's no guard breaks of any kind that I know of. Ooh. Yeah, just running through this. I think going toe-to-toe with the boss is a bad idea. I can try and play lame, and I've actually done better when I've kind of hung back, zoned with the laser cannon, and just kept the boss at bay, then gone for that heavy charge. It hits twice, because getting right in the boss's face will just combo you to death. Yeah, if I can land that, it does decent damage. That was lucky. Problem with sitting here spamming lasers is there's no chip on them. Ah. Yeah. It's going to be kind of lame, but I think I'm going to need to sort of be cheap against this boss if I have any hope of beating it. I didn't realize my charge is mapped to R2. I should just do that. Oh, that hit too. Nope. I was hoping there'd be a window after the boss throws a super, but I think I need to be closer. I think that was the burst. Not a good first round. Wow, I'm surprised that hit. Oh, almost ran that back. Ooh. Aw, really? Huh. That part of the super canceled out mine. I didn't even know that could happen. Just gonna throw the super first. Wow. Oh, the throw killed me. I thought I had enough time to get back up and throw super. I want to see something. Violent Wind. Violent Wind is that full screen charge. So it is a half circle. I think. Only says one input though. Why does it say that? Down, down, A. Fatality dunk. I think I've ever done that. Oh, that's what that is. I didn't realize that was a command throw. Oh, come on. Cheese me. Huh. Down, down attack is a weird input for a command throw. I'll switch up after this. We'll do a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna have to pull it for today before it gets too late. I wanted to pull up that grappler heavy I mentioned earlier. That's Golden Vice. I did like the first third of the game with this particular mech. Has command grabs and a bunch of really heavy type moves, which is probably not the best idea, but if I can get the command grabs like that, I do decent damage. Actually getting that super to go off is going to be challenging, though. That's a close range SPD, essentially. Let's see if I can demo it here. The boss will let me. Nope. It's a close range grab with a big spinning or toss onto the ground. Let me try some of these other ones. Tarantula. I've not tried this one yet. Oh, it's got a grab too. Okay, I guess this is a grappler type. Oh, that looks like an anti-air super. Good luck landing that on the boss this quick. Moves come out decently quick, though. Oh, huh. It's a leaping grab. It's not an anti-air, really. It's just a jumping, lunging grab, I guess. Huh. Wow. Well, how I managed to get a win. I have no idea what I'm doing with this character. Wow, how did I land that? Oh, come on. You know what? That actually was extremely close considering I've never played this particular mech before. I'm gonna try that again. I landed a stupid amount of those grabs. That's pretty funny. Kind of comes in like a dive kick. Oh, okay. Genghis Kong says, if it works, it works. I guess so. Oh man, just out of range. Alright, that round's going a little bit not as good. Oh, there's a throw off the ground too. Pick up throw. Forward heavy near downed enemy. Arm ripper. I think that's that spinning through the air move. Rising tornado. Shoulder you a tarantula stamp down up. Powered wrecker. That must be the grab. Yeah, okay. It's fireball in for just the straightforward grab. I mean, sure, if you're just going to let me charge up again. Give me one more. Ha! That shouldn't have worked. Ha! I think I pissed off the AI with that last round. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Oh, it's a leech? How dare you? Aw. I'm surprised I was able to grab the computer that many times. Alright. We'll try a couple more. Ouch. Can you not grab ducking opponents? That's what it looks like. The question is the AI smart enough to do something about me spamming one attack in the corner? It's smart enough to hit me back. Alright. This is just a standing light, like a jab. Okay. Alright, that's funny. If this strategy allows me to win, I'm going to retire from VTubing. I didn't realize I was getting meter for doing this. Oh, not close enough. I was just kidding about retiring. But that sure would be funny if this is how I beat the game. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Genghis Khan says nothing wrong with finding a cheap tactic. Alright. I've been doing this for like over an hour now. I just want to see the end. So I have to get in to actually lock down the enemy. Oh, it does switch sides though. I need to be careful with that. My god. Genghis Khan says, bro, you grinding, it's all good. Like, I've played a lot of fighting games, and I know fighting game final boss AI is some of the stupidest, most unfair input reading garbage there is, so you know what? You do what you gotta do. Alright, let me get closer. I think I'm too far away to throw the grab. That'll do it though. With a perfect. Oh my god. Alright, if there's a boss after this, then we might be in trouble, but... Good lord. Is she dead? Apparently not. The brain. Genghis Kong says, good stuff, hard work pays off. When in doubt, cheap out, I guess, because I was trying to beat that legit for a good last quarter of the stream. Whew. Genghis Kong says, you did beat it legit. You found a way to do so. I call it. All right. All right, we'll call that a win. Not the most honorable, but hey. So that was Cyberbots. This is a really cool game. I've never played it before today, and I always wanted to check it out. It is definitely complex. I'm not good at it by any means. But let's see. Let's do this. We'll quit out to the main menu, and we will get ready to wrap up. So we spent some time looking at Vampire Hunter 2, and majority of the stream was Cyberbots. I probably will look at the Fighting Collection again, because I haven't checked out Red Earth yet. I do want to check that one out. And I want to go online and play some people in Super Puzzle Fighter. This is the other game I wanted to show off today I didn't have time for. But, I got plenty of time. I will think about when I want to do Fighting Game Month. Maybe November. Because what I was thinking about doing for Fighting Game Month was doing some offline videos to cover some of the games that I wanted to focus on my YouTube channel, and then stream different games as well. So it'd be kind of a mix of offline and stream content for Fighting Game Month, but I need some time to kind of record and edit everything in advance. So we'll see. There's plenty of time. So let me see if anyone from the homie list is online to raid. Genghis Kong says, what's your YouTube? I'll check it out. You can find my YouTube channel linked on the About page of my main channel here on Twitch. The main thing you'll find on there right now is archives of all streams. Everything VOD-wise that I do here on Twitch, I upload to YouTube since they don't have any issues with expiring. On this channel, since I know you're new, we do a mix of gaming, art, and music stuff. So all the different types of streams are over on the archives. For music, I do beatbox stuff. We usually talk about beatbox theory and technique on stream, and then we sit down and make BGM tracks to use for content with the chat. And all that stuff is linked on my About page. If you're a streamer or content creator and want to use my BGM music, then it is free to download. Royalty free, non-copyright, DMCA, all that stuff. It's just resources for fellow streamers. All right, let me take a look at the homie list. Let's see. Hey, Draconi Cat is online. She's playing Spyro. I think we'll go raid her. So let me pause or mute this. We will go to outro. Thanks again, folks, for tuning in. Shout out to Genghis Kong for watching me beat Cyberbots. I'm sure it was rough, but we did it. So we will go ahead and commence the raid. So I will catch you folks later. I was originally planning on doing a beatbox stream this Saturday, but the Toxicure team, one of my friends, is doing a charity event for a children's hospital online called Extra Life, and I would much rather have people tune into that. So I will most likely defer till next week, and then I might be in and out on those streams as well, just hanging out. So if you feel like contributing to a good cause, by all means check out the Toxicure stream. But again, thanks for hanging out, folks. Let's go raid Draconi.